I've transitioned us over.
Excellent.
You can't stop the dabs.
Ugh.
Would you look at that? It is us.
So, welcome.
Hi.
In true no initiative fashion, I'm going to have somebody else, Nunu, do the introduction today.
Wait.
So I was going to point out that I completely forgot what happened last session. So maybe
Perfect.
I am
Me too.
not the. Oh, okay. In that case, let me see.
Wow, the
Let me see.
pre-recorded lifestyle really is getting to us.
We literally watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
The joke
watched it
here
yesterday.
is that
Yeah.
Nunu doesn't have initiative.
Well, no,
Well, the rest of us are
none
out
of
of
us have initiative.
None of
That's
us
the
do.
point.
It's our
That's
thing.
the point.
Okay, so last time.
Okay, I saw half of it yesterday, so it's fine. It's fine. You can do this now. Okay,
That's the only
last
half you
time.
need.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Did you know that we kidnapped the Emperor?
Nah, that didn't happen.
Did you know
No.
that?
Allegedly.
That is
Allegedly, yeah. It has been said that the Emperor has been kidnapped by us, but I'm not sure if that's actually true. But
I
in
think
case that was
rescued
true,
is more apt.
yeah, maybe rescued. Yeah, in case something like that happened, then I would use the word rescued for sure. Yeah, but in case that did happen, I'm not saying it did, but if it had happened, we would only return the Emperor once she's cured, right? Because she's sick from this extra meanie bad plague, juiced up.
I'm considering
Doctor
calling it
Plague.
Gasping Shadow X.
I just want to say,
No, the
just-
Gaspist shadow.
just to pop in.
The Gaspin
You're
is
you're nailing this recap, Nuno. I just need.
Thank
I just
you.
need you to know.
Thank
that
Two
you're
gasp,
nailing
two
it.
shadow.
Oh no.
Two gasp, two shadow.
Yes.
No.
Correct.
Damn!
Fallen is such a brilliant doctor that they found out a potential way to cure the two gasp, two shadow. So,
Cannon.
we might need to either harvest something that has been in the realm of shattered light for a long time or go there ourselves.
We're
and...
also gonna need a new guide if we keep this shit up.
New merch idea.
But yeah, apparently we can bottle emotions and magic in a liquid form. So, that's what we need to inject the Emperor with to eliminate to gasp to shadow. And that's why we're going to Nirsul's tower, where Lorelei is meeting with him. And apparently we went there, we infiltrated, and Lena and Ro are stuck in the upper level that has no windows with a fleshy portal, which is very disconcerting. While Faris, the Doctor, and Zeke are in the common areas, just hanging and chilling. Let's see how it goes.
And Lena was
Yes.
found.
Oh yeah,
Lena
was
got
dazed
spotted by
upon.
Nirsul because just like last time, he can see invisible people.
And we referenced
Which
that,
we
and we still
knew.
didn't care.
Which we talked about.
It's
But
like,
we're
we
still
know
like,
this is gonna happen. We know this is gonna happen, but heh.
So Lena dove in there and got spotted. Ro is also in there as a literal fly on the wall, but has not yet been spotted.
I would just like to point out that Lena has never been known for her decision-making skills, so I don't know why anybody's surprised.
Oh, no one's surprised. That's not the point here.
So while
Fair.
much as Nunu pointed out that there are no windows on that floor, there are windows on this banquet level that you're on, and there was odd signs that no one's actually been eating it. There's like rotted food on the table, but you see a caravan, a cavalcade approaching through the window, while this grand chant had rung up from the level above that you can't see. This looks to be something along the lines of an imperial caravan.
Why?
Well, Lorelei, who's controlling Arvis, is supposed to
Is
meet
coming to
Nirsul
visit.
today. That's part of why you're here.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's only in 8 hours. What is this?
So wait, is it Faris and Zake and the Doctor who saw that?
Yeah. It's just approaching.
Fuck,
It's,
she's
it's down the street.
hate when people are way too punctual, or actually in this case, earlier than they should.
We haven't really talked about how we're going to spy on this whole situation and avoid being seen by either Lorelei or Nearsal while being able to see and hear what they're doing.
It's not like we had much time to plan, is it, Ferris?
Yes, I accept that, but
Okay. We improvise and we adapt. Maybe we'll overcome. We'll see.
okay. Just kind of looks down at her like really shiny, brightly colored plate armor and is like, "This will be fine."
Has this symbol of Valerith just emblazoned on her
Yeah.
chest.
White
Hey,
armor
Ran-
with gold trim.
Brand recognition is very important, usually.
Look, nothing beats the aesthetic. I'm actually having a Shadowrun flashback now because this is very distinctive style problem.
Nice. I mean, if you're about to get noticed, might as well be noticed in style, right?
We're going to
Nope,
jump
as hell.
upstairs, past the thoroughly locked trapdoor, into the room with, as Nunu put it very well, the fleshy portal, a scar torn through the air with growths and tendrils, kind of the consistency of like mushrooms and fungi. There's a chunk of people in that room who are not acting like people, very dead-eyed, not paying attention. And then Nearsal, who came out of the portal, cleaned himself up, looked at some sort of tank, was frustrated, and then turned around and looked right at Lena. And said, "What the fuck are you doing here? Again?" No, this is good. This is good. We can find it. Why are you here?
Actually, I was just leaving,
No.
and I
That won't.
want to try to shadow
And-
cut her the ground underneath me.
So as you're going to do that, he was going to invoke a spell to freeze you in place. So,
oh boy.
given that information, I'm going to just roll to see who goes first. Give me roll the die.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Hey, Megan, crit that.
Oh no. That doesn't sound like.
I got a 14.
Anti-crit.
3.
Okay.
3.
All right. So they're gonna try to literally, like with ice, like freeze your legs in place.
Just a
Cool.
quick
Love
reminder
for
that you
me.
have anti-magic in your arm. If it comes to
Dude.
that.
This
Okay.
is a spell.
What is it? What is it? No.
It's
that's in it?
reflect. It's reflect,
Reflect.
actually.
You
Yeah.
can be like, it's the good old know you.
Yeah, it's not no, it's no you, yeah.
Uno reverse.
That is where the difference between reflect and know, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I
You want to know you him?
Yes.
All right, so I have it pulled up. You roll the die, and you
Yeah.
basically always reflect it, but determines who it hits after you reflect it.
Okay.
Don't roll
Very
low
important.
or the fly is in danger.
Well, I
Roll
rolled.
high unless the fly is in danger.
Well, I rolled a
Well, I
10.
said don't roll low.
10 doesn't sound
Okay.
too bad. Question mark?
So that just means
Or-
the spell reflects off you and misses the caster. It doesn't hit a party member. It doesn't hit them. So
Okay.
it's going to
Well-
reflect off them and freeze solid one of the other attendants he had there. Just straight up like block of ice. You ever play like Pokemon Stadium and the Pokemon just gets full on ice blocked?
Yeah,
It's just
Yep.
like
because
that.
that's how it works. Yep.
At this point, Ro and Lena, what do you want to do? This is effectively a combat round.
Oh shit.
Um,
At this point, you could just like shadow cut her. I'm out.
I know that's what I need to do. It's so much less dramatic though.
But don't do
Because I
it.
do think Ro would
But-
wait to see what Lena does, right? Because we're in the same space right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Both of you in the
just
same room.
making Sure.
I mean, but you want to know what's in that tank that's embedded
I
partly in the
know.
wall, don't you?
I know, I do. I do want to do that. 1 minute, let me take a quick look at
I know,
what
I'm
the
like
fuck
double checking the things.
I know, I'm
I
like,
got now.
what are my abilities?
I mean, just
I
stress
got a
eating
bunch of
Reese's.
stuff too, so I'm like, what did I take for this season?
God, I have so much shit.
I don't think anything's super helpful for right now. Yeah, I do think Rue's just gonna sort of take Lena's lead before I.
A horrible
do
idea,
something.
really.
You'd think they would know better with multiple lifetimes of experience.
Lena Elliott, known for her decision making skills.
Yep, well known. Just note that you did say decision making skills, not good decision making skills. Just she makes decisions.
You sure have skills.
I sure do. I want to shoot the tank.
Oh, sure, yeah. So it's a bit of a rough shot because it's mostly
Don't make that face nude.
it is mostly embedded. It's mostly enveloped by the stems and stuff, but you can kind of see the shape, and
Right.
you don't actually need to hit the hole where it's exposed. You think you'd go through some of the fungus and still hit the tank.
Okay.
So that's a roll the die kind of situation.
Okay. 18.
The shot rings out. Crash. And you feel a sharp pain in your robotic arm.
Phantom limb. Oh,
You take 2 points of damage.
fuck me. Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay, the gun does 6, not 4, right? So you take 3.
Yeah, the gun does 6. Alright,
Alright, so you take 3. Liquid starts to spill out, and this guy is looking back and forth. No.
You're like, fuck, I don't know what to do. He's like, what? Like, I felt the ouchies, and I'd be like, why did that hurt me?
I can't have it. I'll just have to use you.
I'm just gonna respectfully decline, and just be on my way.
Ro, what are you doing? He gets to go next after that.
Yeah. I think the moment Ro hears him say, like, then I'll have to have you, Fly Ro is gonna just, like, shift from fly form into a big old bear form, like, from the ceiling and drop down between him and Lena in, like, bear form and just roar in his face. And all I can do is wild shape, so that's pretty much my turn, but I am now in bear form.
Do you want to, like, drop onto him as bear?
Actually, fuck yeah, I do. That's
Yeah.
great.
All right.
Unbearable.
I absolutely want to do that.
It's a little too
Why don't you roll the die to see how well that goes?
Yeah, let's see if I land on him. Oh no, I don't! It's a 5!
5, that's a...
I think it's just a failure, or is it a catastrophe?
Is that a failure or a tough choice? Not
I
in
think
trouble.
tough
Oh, I
choice
don't have my
starts at,
book
like,
in here
6.
with me. It's in my other room.
2 to 5 is failure. Am I wrong?
2 to 5 is failure, you're right, yep.
I
Full
miss.
failure. Alright.
Can you all stop
And
sucking
there's
at
a
this game, please?
Wow.
Listen.
And there's a consequence.
Wow.
And
Listen,
he's
this is all your
good
fault.
at this. I just feel bad because I'm like, hey Sam, you want to do this thing? Do you want? Do you? Oh,
He's
Like,
sorry.
it was a
It's a
great
failure.
idea.
They knew you weren't going to roll well
Damn it,
somehow.
So as you're dropping, he invokes a little charm in his hand, and there's a pulse of light, and Barrow gets launched towards the portal, not into the portal, just in front of the portal, and gets tumbled across the ground, just a little distance away.
I think it leaves sort of like a smear of like plant matter because all of my animal shapes now are sort of still like planty based.
Yeah.
So I'm still like a bear made of vines and like thorns and stuff.
That's very good.
Yes. And then also you're smushing across all this like fungus and tendrils and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He turns to Lena. Let's go somewhere we can be a little private for a second.
I'm married. That's Megan.
He's going to banish you.
I would like to cast no.
You have no?
I sure fucking do.
Excellent. And you can do that in bear form, right?
Yeah, I can. So Ro like picks up their head to roar, and Lena hears it as like them yelling no, but it's just a big old roar. I got a roll for that, I believe, though. Let's hope this time goes better. Let me roll up to my stuff. That's in Wizard, right?
Yes.
Wizard, yep.
If you're using the
Sure.
digital book, it's page 96.
Yeah. All right.
I have it open if you want to just roll as well.
Yeah, I always have it open.
Fuck, that's 19, baby.
Oh!
So that's the 20 result.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically they take 1 hit point of damage.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
spell is violently canceled, and its caster is
Yeah.
hit for a hit point.
Well, he really didn't expect the bear
No
Never
ping bear.
fucking do.
to
Nobody
counter him.
Nobody expects the bear.
So Sam, is this like Ro roars like and it rebukes his spell, or what does it look like? Because you're actually so voraciously counter. So he's attempting to like literally like yeet Lena through the portal.
Ooh. I think the way it manifests for Ro is it's like they yell no, and you can sort of like Black Canary style see the like ripples of their yell. So like as the sort of his spell effect like collides with Ro's knowing, and it's just like this sort of arcane like collision.
He's wounded.
Incredible.
Stop standing around, grab them! And all these other individuals are going to start rushing towards Lena and Bear. We're gonna jump downstairs, as you've heard small eruptions of action and a gun. Mostly it was gun. That was definitely the loudest gun.
Oh no!
Gun.
Fuck.
Followed by roar.
When the gun goes off, mercifully, the Imperial Caravan doesn't seem to react particularly. It doesn't seem this is a very good part of the Empire.
Oh no!
This is a really rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
This is good
Oh,
for
yes,
us.
all. You live in a really rough neighborhood. Yeah, Faris just goes, fuck, when she hears the gun go off.
Yeah, I mean, hearing the gun go off, I feel like that is the moment for the doctor to clap their hands together and teleport us all upstairs.
Ah, sure.
All right,
Just
there's a roll.
immediately. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that? Hold on, that's not the
Hey,
best.
Pete.
roll.
What's the number?
episode?
I got it open. Last episode was just a 5 AP session.
Okay, I didn't actually add it, so.
So I forget what we've done, but I rolled an 11.
So 11 means you got the 6 to 10. You all arrive, choose one. You take 10 damage from turbulence, or magic item you're carrying is destroyed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that 7 damage.
Oh!
So Fallen, Zake, and Ferris, with a small shockwave, appear in the room. Fallen, because you get to kind of flavor what your spell looks like. What's it look like as your teleport wrecks you?
So Falwyn claps their hands together, and this just shadow erupts outwards around everyone, enveloping them, and then just closing off, and they're gone. And then suddenly, again, shadow erupts in the room where they appeared, and as it dissipates, you see Ferris and Zake, and then you watch as the shadow kind of like absorbs itself into Falwyn, and then just suddenly, and just blood trickles out of the mask just a little bit as the shockwave of the teleport hits Falwyn completely.
You okay, babe? You're bleeding out of your mask. So normally I was gonna continue having the mob of enemies attack Lena and Ro, but given this circumstances, I think the three of you go right now.
Awesome.
You can see them rushing towards Lena and Ro.
All right, Nat. How many minions are in this room?
So good to know. Oh yeah, I just also want to remind fungusy, weird portal to one side covered in mucous membranes, and some sort of draining tank to one side. You see mostly like bluish water mixed with a little bit of red. It's almost like a brownish red. So there were 12 attendants. They're all minions. So there's now 6 attendants.
Excuse me, teacher.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to murder 6 people. Thank you.
Actually,
I would believe that you'd find we only have 6 minions in this room. As I see the doctor starts rearing back towards his hands towards his back to clap the teleport into existence, basically. It's like, fuck, and just unclasp both his war fans and just be ready. As soon as the shockwave dissipates through the room, the war fans just go flying, immediately killing 2 of them, and then just in a haze of speed and blur with the trustworthy sword, just get quickly dispatch of 4 more.
Important question. Within this group is the reporter from Valerith and Baron. Do you kill her?
No, because I feel very responsible for this.
Nuno, I don't know if you realize or not, but you're very responsible for all of these.
No, just directly, just for one. It's fine.
All right, so 6 of them drop immediately.
Okay.
You see Nearsoul.
As Zeke just running around doing this, just shouts, Faris?
No, I'm reading my abilities. Give me a minute.
What? You've read Last Light so many times, though.
That will only kill 1 minion, and that's so much AP for 1 minion.
Or it murders Nearsoul.
I mean, do we want to murder Nearsoul? Do we need information from Nearsoul? Don't we need information from Nearsoul?
Maybe.
Wait, are they still frozen in a chunk of ice? Nearsoul?
No, one of the minions that I'm assuming Zake didn't murder because there'd be no point.
Yeah.
So actually, there's really only 5 minions left. 4 generics, 1 frozen, and N.
In that case, Faris is going to step forward and thunderous word at Nearsoul, and how many people was it again? I think is it 2 or 3? 3 creatures. So Nearsoul and 2 of the closest minions to them, so that they can't use any special abilities.
Nearsoul doesn't like that, so he's going to try to reflect that.
Well, I can't stop that from happening.
The GM doesn't like it when you take his powerful boss creatures and say don't do anything cool with them.
Well, then you shouldn't have let me take Thunderous Word as an ability.
No.
Why would I say no to that?
No. What if out from a bleeding mask there was just a single word uttered?
Oh, you can do that. I mean, the first line of Reflect is you produce a counter spell. That says it's the word spell in it.
Yeah. So, just like, no.
Roll for that.
16. I believe that's
You'll
just
find
a-
that I'm gonna know. The doctors know. Just we have a pretty chain. Nothing. No
Okay,
other
This is
reason.
where we
somebody-
find Nunu has been the villain. the whole
Can somebody
time.
roll a wild magic surge?
Well, that's a 4 on Wild Magic Surge.
Oh yeah, so you just fireball everybody. Everyone takes 6 fire damage.
We all turn into sheep.
But I rolled a 16 on the no, which is
Yeah.
a cancellation. of the spell.
His spell is stopped before it's cast. So then Thunder's word goes through and does what? 2 damage to him?
Yeah, 2 damage stops them from using special abilities, and then I think she's gonna slowly circle her way around to this weird tank thing and see if there's any way she can. Like,
I mean, at this point,
inspect
he's
that.
basically right at that, to be honest.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, like, you can
In
do
that
it, but he's
case,
gonna be
she's-
right there.
In that case, she's gonna just like hold her spear up to him and be like, "Tell us what the fuck is going on."
Fallen, do you want to do anything?
Do
He
I
started
get
to
a
hold his
turn?
hands up, though. Yeah, it was...
Okay. I didn't know if my teleport was part of this round. Or
Oh, yeah, no, you can go ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
That's a public service.
So
You took 7 damage. Poor you. Come on.
Fallen's just gonna gather all the magic that they can muster and then, just mend themselves. Because, or no, they can't. They're gonna heal themselves because they're hurt.
I had a feeling that might happen.
And then move up to like the other side of Nearsal and scythe out to kind of help Ferris with the
Threatening.
yeah. What's the word? What's that word that we use? It starts with an I.
Intimidation?
There we go.
Let's all relax a second. All right.
Sorry, I took my headphones off and I missed what you said.
So let's all relax a second. All right. Everyone all calm down. And you see all the
I'm
other
calm.
minions kind of relax, go very slack.
Predict
Ours
you
is
have
like-
about 2 minutes to explain what's going on before we have guests that we also need to deal with. So stop speaking.
Look. I don't know why you're all here. About anyone. Every time you knock on my door, problems come. So, this is private property. Could you leave?
What business do you have meeting with Lorelei?
I'm meeting with an official from the Empire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Drag the scythe closer to his throat.
Okay, what business do you have meeting with Arvis?
Lena, you take another point of damage.
Great.
I would like to cast Compel Truth on this man.
Yes.
Let's expedite this process.
Yeah, let's just speed this up.
Sure. So you roll back that, right?
Yes, I just need to, because it's been a while. I need to remind myself of the things
I'm
of
just gonna, like,
things.
slowly try to like back closer to like where Zake is. It's like
Sure.
That is that was a 9 on the dice, so they're compelled to answer one question truthfully, which I imagine will be the one I just asked.
All right, and that was why you meeting with Arvis?
Yeah.
They're interested in our discovery process. We're delving for powerful things. Things that could change everything.
How much do you know about what it is you're delving into exactly? Just trying to figure out whether you're just some hapless fool who happened to stumble upon this, or something we really need to be worried about.
Beyond that threshold resides power. Magic flows. And truly, it shows its colors. Megan, we can't hear you for some reason.
I know. I'm sorry. I was just being a turd. It's like, you have no idea what you're getting into.
Everybody in this world thinks that this wellspring we reach for, this power, it just bends whatever way we want, but truly, its foundation is soaked in blood and darkness.
And that's why you want to leap headfirst into that darkness and try to use it for yourself. You think you can really manipulate that and you'll be fine, right? You think you're special, you're different.
No. We're all using it. You yourself. Steeped in magic, aren't you? It's in your very bones. So why are you different?
I'm not tearing
do
open
you think you're
portals to the
special?
realm of the shattered light, am I?
It's exactly what runs through you, isn't there?
While she's talking to him, Faris is going to look at this machine tank thing and see if that's what's like... If that is like sustaining the portal or if it's taking something from it.
Neither. You look in the tank and you see a somewhat old, shot, bleeding arm.
But what purpose was the arm serving exactly? Was the arm like used to create the portal, or I don't know if Faris can tell that from just looking at it.
You cannot.
Okay.
Lena saw him look at it for some sort of sign after you returned from the portal last time.
So, it turns out that it's even worse. You do know what you're doing and you still opt to do so, which makes you even more of a fool. What do you think the
Why
ultimate
are you all here?
accomplishment of this will be? We're here because we need a very specific thing. And that happens to be obtainable through means that you may have access to. Okay? But now, we might be more interested in this. You don't know the impact of what you're doing.
It's
Do you?
amazing how people can look right into the mirror and not see themselves.
Trust me, the irony does not get lost in me.
And Zake, I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
I'm looking there for one specific thing, just as you are.
What are you looking for? Want to share?
Something that was lost, something that was taken. And something
Nice
that has
and vague.
nothing to do with you. So what, did you come here from my portal? Somewhere down below you hear a door open.
You have something of mine, and I've come to take it back.
If you must.
It's that easy. Not that I'm
Why shouldn't it be?
complaining, but I don't know. It seems like everything.
No. What you've given me here is much more potent.
I've given you nothing. None of us have.
No, you haven't. They have, he says, looking at Zeke.
Just gonna like stand in front. Just gonna like slow. Just like.
Or when we don't have time for this, can you check the arm? Is it enough?
There's a bullet in it.
If it isn't, we need to prepare for Plan B. Plan B is arriving, if you catch my drift.
Because there's a bullet in it. I would like to run over and examine the
I have
arm.
no idea how that got there.
So as you move towards it, Nirso will step out of the way.
And I'm going to, I guess diagnose the arm because it's not dead.
Can Rose somehow help the doctor? Because they also had like the memory of
Like,
distilled emotions from the Shadow Realm, so I don't know if that would be something they could potentially tell.
There's no roll here actually required.
Oh, great, wonderful, beautiful.
You look at the arm. Clearly, it's been shot. It was
No idea how
alive.
that happened.
It's dying in a basic, flesh-based way.
It was alive.
Standard death. It was alive. In a basic, standard death kind of way, it's currently dying. There was some sort of energetic link between it and Lena.
Still is. Ow.
Was though? Yeah.
Was.
Is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As insofar as that, the idea where it's been in the realm of the Shadow Realm for long enough, it doesn't have the right
Joey.
kind.
Oh, it doesn't.
You're realizing that iciness that you're looking for, that's not just from the realm of Shadowlight in general. That's from the Wand of Lorelei. Zake, it's her. Things that she left behind, things that she made. It's not an arm that just spent time there.
So,
Lena, take another point of damage.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm just trying to form some kind of barrier, all 5'2" of me, between Nearsoul and Zake, just looking very.
I just see the top of
intimidating.
your head and look straight into Nilson's eyes. The same.
Listen, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm pretty ouchy right now, which also makes me pretty grouchy right now.
Hey,
But I'm
Megan, love you.
love you too. Just gonna stare him down and be like, they have nothing for you either.
You hear people in heavy equipment moving around in the room below. There seems to be a rush. There's a worry.
Well, shit.
Ro is a bear.
I'm still there.
Owen, plan B.
Gives me some extra HP just in case he's.
if we all want to go with it, yeah.
Just double checking, because it kind of Zeke looks at in the portal's direction. Not plan C, right? Plan B first. And for the players, wand, not Realm of Shattered Light, right?
Yes, not Realm of Shattered Light.
It was arm, try to take the wand, go into the Realm of Shattered Light.
Right,
if that
okay.
fails. Yeah.
Oh, was
Thank
it?
you
I
for
don't
reminding
remember.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't
I don't
remember
recall
either,
that.
but
I don't recall the wands being part of the original.
Okay.
Well,
discussion.
so we mentioned realm first, and then the wand as a possibility, and then it was brought around to say wand is more preferable than realm.
Okay,
Because Swan's gonna be here
right.
Yeah.
imminently.
Wand's always going to be here for you.
You hear heavy banging on the trapdoor.
How injured is Lena?
I'm 5. I'm at 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna ablation you so you
If
get
the
6
wa-
back.
If the arm dies, I die.
Just going to start performing surgery, pull a bullet out.
As you can, doctor, at least on the short term, patching this arm up is bush league for you. No roll, no cost. You just do it a little bit. As Ferris, who's to Lena to heal, Nearsoul just casually looks to kind of square off towards the portal, gazing into it.
So what did you find in there?
You hear a voice from below the portal say, "Enough of this. and with an icy blast, the trapdoor just flings open.
Wait, as we decided on plan B, Zake's just gonna cast Fiery Avenger on his blade just to be safe.
Trapdoor flings open with an icy blast. It kind of does the wind in the hair thing. And so just gazing into the portal. And
reload
you
my gun.
see... Yeah. Go ahead.
Just like while we're chilling.
First one, then two heavily armed and armored Imperial soldiers. And then up the portal. Not using the ladder because that's too basic. Arvis. Mostly.
The body formerly known as Art.
He looks very cold. Slightly more
In
pale.
a sweater.
Like all the blood is drained out.
Yeah, it's all over the wall in the palace.
Damn. Rough.
And before they say anything, Nersol says, "It's coming. It worked just like you said."
King Cthulhu.
Excuse?
Yeah.
Arvis smiles and says, "Do it." And he just
Don't do it.
reaches out and makes a little snap his fingers at the portal. And something breaks. And you can see this arcane lightning start to reach out from the portal as something that was stabilizing it has broken. And Lena and Zake, you're having mild flashbacks to the first time you were in this tower as a large explosion of transportation just erupts through the entire room, through a chunk of the tower, and attempts to pull anything and everything it can into the almost shattered light.
Shit. Here we go again.
God, let me.
So every player has two options here. One, you can try to not get sent. Or two, you can try to get sent safely. Protect
Can I
thyself.
ask a question? When you say it's trying to pull everything into the realm of shattered light, is that including Arvis's walking corpse and Nearsol?
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody's everything.
I mean, if they're going in, they clearly want to go in for a reason, so maybe we should go in to stop them.
Which means we don't want them to go in.
Not to be that guy, I'm definitely gonna try to not get sucked into this portal. Not to be that guy.
I mean, is there a way to try and stop someone else from going into the portal?
I don't want to go to there.
But we don't want them to go to there, Megan.
But
And if they go to there, we want to be there to stop them doing whatever they want to do when they go to there.
So, anyone who's magically inclined would know that
everyone
the way
but
this
me.
is expanding and breaking, it's not just going to be a flash of grab. It's going to be like the portal is expanding and reaching out like a hungry cloud. So even if someone avoided getting in there, they'd then be just standing next to a big unstable portal, and they could just eat themselves through if they wanted.
Okay. Is there a way to close the portal?
Probably. In the quarter second you have before all this is happening? No.
Last light the portal. No.
Do not want a hungry cloud.
I mean, it's probably shattered light. Like, what's it gonna do? Eat more light?
Shatter all your light? You don't want to go there.
Are we gonna do a whole like Ferris puts so much light in the almost shattered light it can't hold all of it and it gets too full and has to like explode?
I heard
It's very
you,
anime.
like,
Oh
on
no,
my
this is
on your
actual
light.
light. We only hold shattered light. We are.
Loophole.
Oh god.
All right.
So like I said, everyone has a choice. Everyone's rolling the die, but the question, just roll the die. But the question I'm gonna ask you in turn is: you trying to save yourself, someone else, or not get taken?
Oof. In
Everyone
Zake's
rolled?
mind, this is still plan B because we didn't decide on anything else. So I think he's just going to attempt to tackle Arvis away from this expanding thing.
All right.
Whatever that means.
Doctor?
Oh, you've got decision face. Real bad.
Is this going to be Shamsara all over again? This is-
Oh no.
I gotta tell you, by the way, even if you try to not get taken, you need a full success to not end up in there.
okay.
Well,
Mhm.
that's
It's
fine.
a very
I-
real chance that even if everyone tries to stay, some of you end up going through.
I got one of those now,
Hey.
but I'm going in.
Okay.
All right.
Doctor can teleport, so if anyone's going to go in.
Fair enough.
That's one of the
Um,
reasons.
Yeah,
Faris?
Faris is
Doctor
also
can- so.
more like, I want to stop Lorelei / Arvis from getting in there. / we need the wand. So she's also going to leap at Arvis, and I think she's going to, I don't know if she can do this, but like attempt to like attack the hand that is holding the wand to try and either like sever that hand or knock the wand out of the hand. I mean, she's got a spear, so like she
No.
could cut it off.
Bad Lorelei.
Okay.
Bad
Bad.
Lorelei.
All right. So we're gonna deal with you two in a moment, Lena.
Yeah, I don't want to go to there.
All
I
right.
just want
Very
to,
fair.
What'd you get?
to stay here.
What'd you get?
Oh, I have to roll a die, don't I? Well,
Oh no.
these things happen. I rolled a 4.
Doctor's just waiting inside,
Earlier.
open arms to catch.
So now I run to you.
Row.
Fucking course.
Fuck, I'm so torn. I think when they see Lena get dragged in and the doctor jump in, they're gonna follow them, just kind of feeling like their memories coming back might maybe be helpful for people stuck in the realm of Shattered Light right now. So if I see Lena run, like getting sucked in, I actually,
Yeah.
my role be to try to help Lena, like not get hurt going through. I'll take whatever.
Sure.
But
Absolutely. Yeah, you
So-
see tendrils of darkness wrap around Lena and pull her towards this inky, dark.
all right,
Evil.
that's a 14.
Full success.
So I think because I'm still in bear form too, so
Oh.
I actually think sort of I'll shift back, but it's like the excess plant matter from the bigger bear form like shucks off of me and goes to wrap around Lena like a protective cocoon. So when she lands on the other side, it's like padding. I'm Grooting you right now, like you're in a little
thanks.
Groot basket.
Oh, adorable.
Thanks.
Zake, you seeing
still
Lena
hate
getting
this.
pulled into the darkness, does that change any of your plans?
Why? Why would you ask that? No, no, it doesn't. You stay right where you are.
Zake will intercept the portal.
No, you just stay right the fuck where you are.
I too
Like,
want Zake alone
having-
with the wand of
'Cause you're-
Lorelei.
'Cause
Having
you're gonna-
knowledge of how the portal works, I don't think so. Because if it
Fucking
comes to
right.
that,
You
then
fucking
Zach
stay
will
right
just
there.
go back in, no problem. But for now, the objective is to stick to the plan.
So, what did you two get?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Izza, let's do it. We can do
Yeah,
this.
let's do it. Oh, hey, that's an actual 20!
Oh, good.
Let's
I
fucking
rolled a
go.
3.
So I'm rolling to
They don't have to do
Attack
everything together.
Arvis or to not get pulled in and be able to attack Arvis?
So you're getting pulled in. The question is what you're doing to Arvis on your way out.
Oh, she's trying to cut off the hand that's holding the wand. Whether that's with a last
Okay.
light beam or her spear, that's what's happening. She does not want this body to be holding this wand anymore.
All right.
He's dead already.
Um,
It's fine.
So, Ferris, you dive with the spear. You see Lena get pulled through. Ro go to save. Zeke dives with you, but something grabs his leg and just. And as you dive, your spear cleaves neatly through his wrist.
Am I able
The
to
wrist
grab
with
the
wand,
severed hand?
the wrist with wand dips about 8 inches, and then levitates back up.
Fuck.
And then you get pulled through.
Am I able to reach out and grab the hand that's holding the wand?
You're about 6 feet short.
Spear length.
Yeah, can I use my spear to like
Can you
Okay.
skewer it like a
push it towards me?
Marshmallow?
Yeah, skewer it and
That's what
drag
you
it
just
in
tried to
me?
do.
I want it.
I want.
Alright.
Gib.
So, Ro and Zake and Ferris take 7 damage as you get pulled through the portal.
Okay.
Lena takes 2. Doctor takes none.
Only 2?
Because you got saved by Ro.
Oh. Thanks. I definitely expected to be like, Lena, you're dead.
Just
No,
a wild
no.
question. It's nothing like, the fact that I technically got a crit, lowered all that damage by 1 because when I went through the portal, I was like, oh.
No, the crit made it so you took none. That's what that did.
Can my crit make it so that I can grab this fucking hand?
Your crit hit and it severed the wrist.
Did accomplish its task. You didn't say
One
I would
good
then
roll
like
does-
to have the hand. You just
I mean,
wanted
that
to
was
cut it off.
implied.
It's a 1 good roll does not defeat the big bad. I'm sorry.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Nat.
Don't see why not, but
This can be
okay.
useful, though.
Finger on the
Agree
monkey's
to
paw
disagree.
curls. I want to cut off the wrist. Monkey's paw. It's like, well,
Oh no.
Yeah.
this is some genie shit.
Is you
Now I
gotta
just have to
hire
cut
a
off
lawyer
Arvis's other
beforehand.
hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, most of you get hurt quite a bit. Get yeeted through time and space.
Boo.
Doctor,
Yes.
you find yourself knee deep in a brackish pool.
Ugh.
Things that look like leaves are strewn around. There are small particles of red that drift through the air. You are unhurt. You don't see any of your friends.
Um, I'm gonna, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna use sense magic to study the precise nature of nearby magic, learning its specific effects, just to understand what's
Sure.
around me.
Sure. Okay. So those things that look kind of like leaves are actually things that are probably most closest to hungry insects, lying in wait.
So Fred is gonna pull me up. That's the name of my force field. Fred is gonna pull me up into the air, away from that.
Sure.
Casual lore drop.
You also view a movement of darkness through the sky, heading a direction we'll call south. And with that detect magic, you can tell that moving southward is not just generic darkness, but what you learn to be the precise nature of a tendril of the fear of taken.
Well, that's just wonderful. I mean, I love that thing.
That's just wonderful.
So friendly.
It is following a wisp of energy that is familiar to you.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. How familiar? In what manner is it familiar?
Well, you spend a lot of time examining Zake's aura.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, Of course it's chasing Zake.
This thing is hungry for Zake.
Yep. Yeah,
Aren't they all?
yeah.
I say, join the club.
Get
That
in
was a
line.
fantastic
That's true, that's
sentence
valid.
to come back into the Zoom call
Yes.
on.
This thing is hungry for Zake.
Hungry for Zake.
Yeah, all I can.
There's the episode title.
Yes.
Yes, hungry for Zake.
Hungry for Zake.
Oh
God.
boy.
Love it.
I don't
Everybody
yeah.
loves a Sakar.
All
I
I,
don't
can
wanna be
freaking
here
do
anymore.
is just move towards Zake.
On Fred.
On Fred, yeah. You know.
Lena, you took 7. Are you, you're still conscious, right? No, you took 2.
No, I took 2.
Yeah, she took less.
Yeah,
And
no,
you
I'm
also
good.
got
She's
ablation
okay.
by Ferris.
because
she's
yeah,
fine.
because there's a.
She was back at full.
I'm just angry. just unhappy in general.
Lena,
Yes. Hi.
after a tumbling, you find yourself, face down in
I'm used to falling.
the russet dirt.
Cool. Alone.
And you hear a voice. Well, at least we held on to one of them. We only need the one to attract it.
Do it. Like, am I alone? Do I see anybody around?
So as of right now, you haven't moved yet.
I'm gonna lift my head out of the dirt.
Yeah. And as you lift your head up and look at, you see Nersal and Arvis there, with a slight shimmering field around them. He'll be talking about you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I do not want to be perceived, especially not by them. Can I try to like scramble up to my feet and just
Yeah.
hoof it away in a
Yeah,
direction
you scramble up to your feet
opposite them?
and start running.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And now floating hand Arvis just starts laughing.
Fuck you! No. I have a
Run
horrible
all
history.
you want. It'll find you.
I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm just gonna keep moving.
Ro, are you still a bear after 7 damage?
I am actually.
I thought
But-
so.
Yeah, I was gonna drop my form like for flavor to help protect Lena though.
You, so I have a concept here. I think you arrive, awaken, still bared. Protecting Lena projected, but then like came back to you.
Sure.
And you're feeling, all things considered, pretty okay, given that you just got yeeted into the Shadow Realm. Your heart's intact. And you feel something lumpy underneath you. It's kind of poking you.
Porcupine.
I'll like sort of shift my bear body.
And underneath you is Zake.
I think you hear Rose's voice and you're just go, oh, oops, sorry. And I like get my big bear butt up off and like stick my bear head down into the mud and like pull you up.
Yeah.
And then I'll shift back into row form and just be like, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah. And Zeke just like in a very hushed tone. Oh, okay. Can Zeke reply telepathically? No, because only you can.
I'm a humanoid now. So
Oh, you
I'm just
shift back.
talking,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just easier to do stuff as Row.
Fair.
And I only have 3 hit points left, so.
All good, but gonna have to lower our tone a little bit. Noise is important here, more than your sight.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's good to know. And I'll shift my ears into wolfy ears.
Ooh, nice.
Just like poking out of my flower head.
Falwyn, and kind of looks around, just assuming that everyone's there, and no one's there. I assume.
None of that right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. No, that's problematic.
I can try and and reach out to them. I don't know if that messagey thing I can do will work here though.
Zake and Ro, you see this shadowy tendril making its way across the sky, dead towards Zake.
Oh, I don't like that.
They dead.
Ro,
Yes.
how fast can you move?
I mean, pretty fast, I guess.
Can you take me? You can.
Yeah, hang on. And Ro's gonna
Good.
shift into their giant bird form, to be a bit more like aerodynamic, and wait to let Zake climb on.
All right. Run first. Plan later. Just
Okay.
start going in a random direction away from that nasty thing.
Yeah, I'll go like up, so I can also try to like look for people.
Mhm.
And I'll just be like, let me know if it's scanning on us. I'll try to find the others, because I figure bird eyes.
Fair enough.
The camera pans past the bird towards this tendril reaching towards you. A very like death eatery roiling shadow through the air, but it just kind of continues. It leaves the trail behind. And it continues right along past that, looping through the sky, past quite a bit of ground into something like a circular mountain valley, coming right out of the center of it, right out of the heart of it. And as we move past that, we go down underground into a simple constructed chamber to human sensibilities, and we find Ferris lying on a bed.
Excuse me. Get there.
Excuse me.
I'll
She gets
explain in a
it.
moment. Ferris, you wake up in this a relatively small room with a square work table in the center, covered in arcane writings and drawings. Lots of depictions of light and the sun. There is some bubbling from some sort of alchemical practice, and you see a woman with glasses and her hair tied back in a white bun, sitting at the desk facing away from you. You see a book open and a stylus on the other hand writing. It takes you a small moment to realize this is Jalia,
Oh fuck.
the previous Sunkeeper.
Oh yeah, you're a fan of mine.
You know, it just answering the question why Ferris is there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She does not seem to have noticed that you're awake yet.
Does Farah still have her spear on her, or has she been like disarmed?
You look around and you see your spear leaned against the wall right next to the bed.
Okay. She's gonna try to quietly just like reach out for it so that she has it. She's not making to attack her. She just wants her spear.
As the spear makes the softest noise as it gets pulled against the wall, she says, "So you're finally awake."
Okay.
Sorry, it's always wanted to say that. It actually only hasn't been that long. Maybe an hour.
Okay, that answers my first question. Where the fuck are we?
Somewhere safe. Look,
Are we in the
Yes,
realm
you-
of shattered light?
of course.
Fantastic.
You are the Radiant. Wait, that's not right. You're the Dawn.
Yeah. I was
My own
like,
lore,
what?
messed up. You're the Dawn. Can't just allow you to slip away into the darkness. You're important.
So you're helping me?
Puts your pen down. Out of the goodness of my heart. But I would like something in return.
Okay. What?
Above here, connected, is a place where particularly dark things are kept. This
Describing all of the
realm.
realm of Shattered Light.
This realm was actually quite a mess. You see, there were immortals who were supposed to keep it in check, but I think they've all been eaten, or corrupted, or something. So when I got here, I decided I should tidy up. Are you familiar with the fear of taken?
Oh god, is Faris familiar with that? I don't remember.
Yes.
Remind me what it was again. I'm really sorry.
That's
Sorry.
the thing that was in Zake for like a season.
Okay, alright, okay.
Yeah. Well, part of it was. It's a sprawling thing.
Yeah. You could say I'm quite familiar with it, yes?
Are you familiar with dissatisfaction?
Yes.
A slew. Dangerous, big, powerful, magical things. And they all have one particular origin in common. Lorelei. She can't make what she made back then anymore. That magic has been sealed. But she wants to.
Is there any way she can unseal that magic? I'm assuming that's what she's trying to do, right?
Yes. The binding of magic was written into the very memory. The only way to undo its rules is to forget. Not just her, not just you and me, everyone.
Okay.
That's what she aims to do. Every single thought and feeling, every friend from your childhood, all your family, the neighbor down the street, every random stranger on the street who helped you out when you're having a bad day. Thousands and thousands of years of immortal memory.
Wouldn't it be easier for her to just destroy everything than do that?
Maybe. But somewhere inside her is still a desire to live in this damn world, I think.
I guess then she wouldn't have anyone to lord over, would she?
You're the Dawn. Your job, not that I imagine you considered the role, is to find the path forward. Illuminate the coming horizon. So this is your problem.
Yes, I'm well aware of the fact that it's my problem. Why do you think I haven't considered the role? What do you think I've been trying to do? There were others with me. Where are they?
Oh, probably dead by now.
So you knew that my friends, my allies were with me, and you chose to only take me, or you weren't able to take them? I'm sorry, there's a helicopter flying over my house and it's really loud. I don't know if it's being picked up.
You're
Nope.
pretty clear. Look, none of them are the Dawn. It's not their problem. It's not my. Their lives are not my problem. Thousands of people die. Some of them deserve it.
You saying my friends deserve to die?
No. Are you?
No. I also think
If
just
you'd
because
like to
someone isn't the
protect them-
Dawn doesn't mean they're not important.
Well, if you'd like to protect your memory of them, you have a job to do. The Fear of Taken is large, sprawling, and it's attracted to the thing that made it. Her. Or things that she's embodied. I think she can use that to find this place. If she gets here, it's going to be a problem.
So where is here exactly? How have you found a nice little hidey hole that's safe in the realm of shattered light?
Right next to the heart of darkness. This is what we never named anything more complicated than the pit. So, someone with enough hubris to take on a mantle. One that was held by another for time immemorial. Duty calls. Fix it.
You don't need to tell me twice. You got anything more helpful than scolding me like I'm a child, or...
Oh. You don't think you can do it yourself?
I didn't say that. I was asking for information. Anything else that might help me?
You need my help. Say please.
Look, do you want
Please
the
should
world
notice
saved or not?
please notice she's still really salty about what you did to her in Shamsara.
Oh, Faris is still really salty about everything she did in Shamsara.
Yeah.
What, you don't want the world saved? You pissed off that it's
Lived
me
a
who
long
has to do
life.
it?
I've lived a long life.
Didn't she take
What's-
Aaron with her when she disappeared from Shamsara?
Yeah, although he was on the brink of death.
Okay. What did you do with Aaron? Is he still alive?
Unfortunately, not as useful here as he was back there. But still, strong enough.
For...
We don't just live here without having to deal with dangers.
So he is alive.
Yes. And currently doesn't know that you are here. And I'm imagining you'd like to keep it that way.
Preferably. But also, you know, fuck that guy who tried to kill Ro. And fucked up my life, so...
It's the problem with you mortals. It's always me, me, me.
I literally just described how I was angry that he tried to hurt someone I care about, someone else. So... Anyway. Thank you for saving me, I suppose.
Do you need help?
Well, since you've left my friends out there to die, might be useful. The world is at stake.
Say please.
Please, Chalia.
Of course. The world is at stake. And she's gonna get up and walk towards Ferris.
Paris will stand up as well. Spear in hand.
Simply wonderful. We're gonna cut back to Lena. What was that? Oh, you're muted.
Sure am. I hit the button. And I was like, no, everything's fine. You don't need to check in. We're good.
So we left Lena running, huffing it away from our we got a lot of game pieces on this big dark chessboard.
Yay. Yeah, just running.
All right, so math, not math. You're running. They don't go after you. They just let you along. That being said, it doesn't take much time before you spy a bird flying through the air.
Whoa,
Ooh.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, yeah, Doctor is flying through the air as well, isn't he? On Fred.
On Fred.
I know sound is like a no-no here. But like how far away are they? Is Big Bird? Can I tell that it the Big Bird? Can I tell that it's Ro and not just like some fucking shadow realm?
Big shadow predator, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Ro is, by comparison to the normal things in this realm, so vibrant.
That's
They
what I
stick
figured.
out solidly.
Yeah, like your girl doesn't have magic, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? How far away are they?
You see them low on the horizon. It's really quiet here, though. Maybe they'd hear you if you yelled.
Well, yeah, but then other things would hear me too. I'm just gonna keep moving in the direction that they are moving in.
Right.
Because I was gonna shoot my gun in the air, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I know the things that exist here, and I do not want to attract them to me, especially since Fuckface 1 and Fuckface 2 made it a little evident that they might be coming. It might be coming for me anyway, and I don't want to take my chances for once.
Lena, Elliot, known for decision making.
For once. Yep.
Can you roll the die for me?
Yes. Can. Ooh, it's a 7.
All right. As you are traveling, Zake at one point told Lena how to tell if something is stalking you here, in case you ever find yourself here. And what is that? Because you notice that something is stalking you.
Ugh. God.
Would you say that Lena is in danger, Nat?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Curious, because I would sense that. And also, if it's nearby enough, my heart starts beating faster.
Yeah, that happens, yeah.
That does happen.
I feel like the heart's probably been beating faster since you arrived in this place. It's just a guess.
So the heart beating faster is when she's nearby.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Nearby specifically?
Yeah, I don't know if it's probably the game term nearby,
Yeah, it
right?
says when
Yeah,
your
so the
partner is
game
near-
term nearby, she is not.
Okay.
But you can't.
But Lena's
sense
been
if
in
I'm
danger the whole time.
Fair enough.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
In that case, this ability is useless. Carry on.
Nah. I mean, when Lena does get nearby, you'll notice.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
How can you tell something is stalking you?
Now I gotta think of something cool. I can't think of cool
I mean,
things on the spot.
Can Nunu think of cool things on the spot? You could phone a friend.
Because
Yeah?
I know. Yeah. Do you have an idea? Like, because I had like
Make shit up. Yeah.
yeah. I just figured it was something not auditory. If this place is normally like quiet, like I thought, like maybe it's some kind of like
Oh,
feeling, like
I was thinking the opposite, right? Because it's such an auditory place, right? You know when sometimes your ears just like start ringing out of nowhere?
ooh, like when somebody's
In
talking
here,
loud.
that when that happens like in a strange sensation, like too intense, more than usual, that's when something's stalking you.
Yeah. All right. I liked the idea of that it was like a feeling, like you just like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you get a little ring in your ear type deal.
I got a feeling.
That tonight's gonna be a bad night.
Woohoo!
It's my second least favorite song of all time, right there.
Oh my.
Hate that song so much. So something is stalking me. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Like I just have to keep moving because like if I stop, then the thing that's stalking me is gonna like finish stalking me and start killing me.
I mean, to be
Just-
fair, Lena might win in that fight.
I'm just gonna try to like kind of like disrupt my like pattern. Like I'm gonna try like moving a little more like erratically as I'm still like going in the same direction towards where I saw Ro, but kind of just like running in a Z and like dipping like in and out of places, like just to try to make it like a little bit harder to be followed in a straight line, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Doctor.
So this is me, Carol.
Yeah.
No, the other doctor.
You see Big Shadow following Big Bird. You're up in the sky. Big Bird also see you because you're up in the sky.
I
The
mean,
person on Big Bird might see you as well.
Points behind him. Zach points behind the big shadow in the sky.
I mean, of course, I'm moving directly at them to try and catch up and find out what's going on.
So the bird fly a lot faster than the force field move.
Yeah.
So Ro, you wanna? Are you desirous to divert to pick up the doctor?
Yeah, because I haven't seen Lena yet, right? We only see the doctor.
That is correct.
Okay, just double checking. Yeah, so Ro's gonna swerve over to the doctor on Fred. And as we're flying, I'm gonna heal Zake because I know they took quite a beating on the way in, and I can do spells while I'm in animal form. So,
Heal Zake.
and that's
It heals Lena too.
yeah. It's the full proper heal too. This isn't just Rose men stuff. So.
Ooh, nice.
Both full.
Look at you.
Full
Yeah.
HP.
Just
Thank you,
enough
thank
rope
you.
to save Zake.
Just enough.
Enough rope.
Can we,
yeah, I'll-
pick up the doctor
I'll
without
like
Yeah.
flap alongside, trying like awkwardly to keep pace with a
Swoop.
much slower force field, because like birds can't really slow down.
Yeah,
I imagine
fair.
you just like swoop in and just pick up the doctor.
Caca!
Yeah. The
'Cause-
force field moves as fast as I can move, and while if I just grab onto, I can move as fast as you. So
Nice.
I actually kind of imagine I like fly under you so you can like drop down.
On 3, 1.
Yeah.
2, drop under the hood of Vin Diesel's car.
Yeah. Yes.
Too shattered, too light. Let's go.
as the doctor drops on. Okay. So I don't know if you noticed, but there's a thing following you. It's like right over there.
We noticed.
What are we doing?
We noticed. The current plan is to run away. I need to find Lena first.
Lena and Ferris,
Ferris.
I guess? I don't know if she got sucked in the portal too, though.
That's true. Did we see? I guess like Zeke and Ferris were both going for the same thing, right? So I guess Zeke would have seen Ferris go in, maybe? Question mark.
Ferris was the last one to get taken.
Okay. Well,
Do we know where Lena is?
no, but keep an eye out, I
Try
guess.
and message her, maybe.
If you can, that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, it costs extra AP if I don't know where the creature is, but I can do that so that they're anywhere. Although this does mean Ro will be progressively less helpful if we have to fight something later, because I am going through my utility, like
Yeah.
AP on utility stuff right now, just meta talk. But if we want to find Lena quick, I can message her. Same with Ferris. But it's 4 AP a pop if you don't know where the
Damn.
creature is. If I know a general location, it's less, but
Mm-hmm. I mean,
How general? What, just on this plane of existence?
Well,
it
Yes.
just says
keep
they
in mind,
can be
I'm-
anywhere in the spell, but
I mean, I will remind you that since we know that our good friend Megan likely won't be able to come make her next session, that not
Mhm.
finding Lena today
worst
isn't
thing.
the end of the world.
You'll find her body later.
oh no.
Also, Nat, Lena will be able to make next session.
if we
Well,
keep going.
maybe.
Oh yeah, that's if. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can find Ferris.
could find Ferris. I
And I mean, it makes sense that Zeke would be a little more concerned.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
finding Lena.
thinking.
I would very much like to find Lena, but if you feel you know where Ferris is, maybe that's better. Save your strength.
Okay. I mean, I also know, like, noise is bad, but I'm up here and something's already chasing us. I can just kind of make a bunch of noise and hopefully the others will find us.
I already see
That
you.
is-
Just like,
Like,
That
legit,
is-
if Ro had been alone, they would have turned into a wolf and howled, because that's what wolves do when
Nice.
their pack gets separated.
That is a
Danger
valid
noodle.
argument, but you know what's worse than one thing following you?
Everything following
Oh,
you.
that's
more
true.
than one thing.
Everything.
Doctor, how long does sense magic operate? Does it say?
It does not.
All right, so I'm gonna say at the end of your sense magic convenienceness, I will tell you that you think your force field could hold off this shadow.
Oh.
You could bubble the bird. I'm not saying it's a good course of action. I want you to know it's a possible course of action.
I mean, anything to stave off. Doctor's just gonna like pat down on their chest where like whenever they're not using the force field, it goes into their like cloaky part of their armor, and just pat down and go, all right, Fred, you're up. Just yeah, I'm gonna send it out to interspose and surround the
So
thing.
to be clear, you can surround yourself, but it has like a tendril arm. You can't encompass it. So it's putting yourself in a bubble.
Ah, okay. Well then I shall bubble us then.
Right. Does the doctor let the flying bird know this before they crash headlong into a force field?
The force field moves with us.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Never mind. Yeah. Bubble.
I can make it stationary, but I can also have it move.
Do we have
Force
any?
field is such a permissive ability, dear lord.
It really
It's
is.
nice.
Do we have any ideas on how to deal with this thing before we try and find the others? I do not want to bring a party to their location anyway.
The thing that I think that would work on something like this is our only light in the dark, literally, which is Ferris. I cannot use any good things without her here anyway, so...
Damn it.
Yeah,
Lena will be fine.
Oh,
Fine,
would this
Ferris.
do anything? I don't think it would. Hold on, let me look at a thing real quick. No. I would guess that giant tendril of Fear of Taken is probably a boss thingy.
I will say that just the tendril is significantly less boss-ish than the entity itself, but
Oh,
I'm
each
not sure
tendril
what
has
you're
an
looking at.
HP bar. Wow.
Yeah. The entity itself is on Ro's back right now.
I don't like that. I don't. Damn.
Because the only thing I'm thinking of that Ro has is Aurora. Minions would be dazzled by the spell and stop what they're doing to stare at it. So if we wanted to delay something pursuing us, but...
I mean, that kind of has some theme going on. It's less of a dazzle it and more like, you know,
Yeah.
have the light crash into the
right?
dark.
That's
and
what I'm
waylay it.
picturing. I sort of see it more as like if I do it, it's like Ro chucking out some Everlight energy to like, I don't know,
Yeah.
mess with it. Let me see how long that lasts.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And it
Up to a
also is
kilometer
visible up to a
away.
kilometer away.
Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. It's kind of expensive, but it's a way to signal to Ferris and Lena because it'll very clearly be Ro magic, I think. Yeah, I'll fucking do it. I think you sort of see like Bird Rose just like, hang on 1 second, and I like wheel around, and sort of the same way I did as a bear. It's like you see this like sort of like cone of like magic come out of my bird beak. And it's just like this dazzling green, like twisting, like Aurora, you know, shifting lights of like green and orange. Like it looks like Ro, like
Aw.
Ro's color palettes twisting in the light.
Nice.
And if this thing is classified as a minion, it just happens.
Yeah. I think for this purposes, you invoke this. God, Ro has so many cool abilities. You
It's
invoke
awesome.
this big, awesome aurora of Ro energy, which just like sheds a beautiful, scintillating light on this entire realm in the area. That is, I mean, you see the whole place in new light. It has a kind of beauty. It'll still kill you, but it has a kind of beauty.
I feel like Ro can genuinely appreciate that, to be honest, with their naturalist ways, you know? This is just its
Yeah.
own different world.
And that tendril like crashes and stops, and you see it start to retract. Lena.
Hi. I see the light. I saw Ro anyway,
Yeah.
but now I see the light too.
As you see the light, and now you see the light, Indiana.
She sees a lot of things.
And as you're
feels a lot
running,
of
looking up,
feelings.
not at your feet, you bump into something buried in the dirt. Pupple.
There's a deer across the street.
She's sad. Comfort her.
I am comforting her. She's inconsolable.
As your foot unburies an arm.
Does it look familiar?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just messed up.
So messed. Like, what am I just gonna carry it around? I can. Oh man, you know how many need a hand jokes I could get out of this if I just like keep it with me at all times?
All of them.
Oh my-
Also weird is like when you bump into it, you can feel like that spot where it would be like get bumped.
And just like this is something that has never happened before. Like, because I've had my prosthetic arm for several years at this point. Like, have I had
Until you
this
tumbled
kind of...
into that voidy room that never happened before.
Okay.
Not like this. I mean,
Yeah.
it's your call of Lean
Like,
had had like
well,
normal phantom pain before,
yeah,
but this is such a 1-to-1. This isn't normal.
yeah, because it's like even when if it was like phantom pain, it wouldn't be like the mechanical arm feeling pain, which I am interpreting like it's the mechanical arm that's feeling pain, which shouldn't happen because it's mechanical.
It's a little chilly.
Cool. This is great. I love this for me. I'm gonna pick the arm up, yes. And I'm just gonna stick it in my blink pack.
So you're doing that, you
don't
feel
have to
this
hold it.
you feel this ringing rise, and you just know something is about to pounce.
I want to wheel around and make a bad decision and shoot whatever is coming after me.
Uh-oh.
So
I'm gonna
this thing pounces out from behind a somewhat less in shrouding piece of cover due to big Aurora in sky.
Mhm.
And as it pounces, Lena just wheels and
Mhm.
things take off.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Roll the dice. See how the shot goes. This is a wild attack.
Of course it is.
Delightful.
We're in a wild place. We're getting wild. Everything's wild. 17?
That's good. You deal double damage.
Double
That's
damage.
12.
That's 12. Yep.
This thing jumps at you, just, and it just crashes in the ground and slides into you dead.
What is it?
It has oil slick shoulder horned mauve teeth stalkers that we've fought a couple times before.
Cool.
As
You know-
that
Yep.
as the sound reverberates, well, the bird hears it. All your friends in the sky. So does what can best be described as the ground.
Lost an opportunity to say. So does everything else.
Yeah. But no. More aptly, you feel the ground start to shift. Things sliding off thing. In an area that's about 20 feet on a side. And as it starts to slide across and away from each other, you see needle-like teeth that span the gaps. As something akin to like a pit trap as a creature.
It's a ground mimic.
A ground mimic. Anyway,
Grimmick.
it knows you're there,
Grimmick.
and it wham.
It cannot have-
Yeah. And instead of dealing with that, we're just gonna cut away.
Oh, it's my favorite way of dealing with things. And when we cut back, everything will be fine.
Maybe. Back in Birdland, its Aurora has erupted and shed some light. Some scintillated, shattered light on the realm. You're hovering in the air. Well, not hovering, gliding in the air, comfortably for the moment.
Sound of a gun? Question mark.
Yeah. There's a brief reprieve before bang.
And Lena.
Ah, you know better than this, Lena. Damn.
Sound is bad here, right?
That's what I
Yes.
thought.
Ah, we need to check it out.
Could you tell where it came from?
Can we?
Yeah. A general direction.
Mhm.
You saw all the blood-sucking insect leaves take off in that over there. So it's probably near there.
Cool.
I'll head that way, I guess.
Points.
Just Zeke, urgently, go faster, bro!
As you fly off in that direction, you see it's an oddly empty clearing. It looks like a bunch of earth has been turned over and such. No Lena. No dead stalker either. You gotta eat. Gotta eat something.
Well, I don't see any thing of note, so I'd say she made it out. But where? Looks around confused.
I'm just
You
gonna
spent a
ask.
decent amount of time tracking in this location.
Mhm.
Zeke. So you could get you could drop onto the ground and start looking around for tracks
Sure.
leading into or leading out of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Rob, you had a question?
I was just gonna say, Zake's heart doesn't start beating faster, quote unquote, nearby at all.
As Zeke drops to the ground, it does.
Hmm. Interesting.
As you look around, you see one set of Lena tracks leading into this place, no set leading out. You also are able to see that the stalker was following her. This entire circle here, though, has just been roiled and wrecked. There's no way you could actually track that area.
She's somewhere here. Not sure where.
As you're tracking around, after about a minute has passed, the heart beating stops. And she's no longer nearby.
Strange. Can't sense her anymore. I don't understand. It makes no sense. Things are weird in this place. I may be disoriented. Where's is the roiling mass of shadow still up in the sky?
It
Distracted
retracted.
by the light?
It retracted in response to the light.
Okay.
It did not like to be perceived.
That thing
Cool.
following us was Megan the whole time?
I don't know where to go from here. I need to find one of them.
There's a pinprick of light starts to show through in the air, right in front of Zake's nose. Tiny little guy. It starts to widen, and as it slowly is getting larger, it's about the size of maybe a fist. You hear something. Fine, you were right. They're a little hardier than I thought. They're not dead yet. And as it sizes out, glaring like a small sun, Ferris, backlit by this portal, steps through.
She just goes, "Yeah, I told you," and walks over to the others and hugs whoever is first.
Zake right there.
Oh, that makes things easier.
Is everyone here? Looks
No.
around. Shit.
Can't find Lena.
She was here a few minutes ago. I don't know where she went.
Jalia walks through the portal behind Ferris. Nobody shoot me, right?
I'll explain later. But she's helping.
Rosebird feathers like fluff up. Like when a bird's trying to make itself look threatening.
I don't know about this, but I have no time to worry about it. If you...
I'd rather her than the creatures in this place, so, you know.
On that, you're very much right. Yes.
Okay, so you felt like Lena was here, so we have to
Mhm.
track her down, right?
Yes, there's no...
Track things in this place.
Everything's a mess, kind of points at the floor. There's tracks leading in, but then none going out.
Probably picks up some of the rusted dirt. And... Trembler.
Trembler?
What the hell does that mean?
It's like a big mouth that grows into the ground and eats things when it hears them above it. It'll be sated now, so you don't have to worry for, a day.
Those things, I forgot. It's been so long. This is why I learned how to speak quiet in here, by the way. Amongst other things.
So Lena got
Also,
eaten
just
by one of these
attracts
things?
fauna. She's probably on the third stomach by now. Many small pieces.
Hate to say this, I never actually got swallowed by one. I managed to dodge. I need to know how we get in.
Make a lot of noise.
You
Well,
want
that sounds
to
like a
get
bad
into it?
idea.
Not if it's sated. Or does it want more?
Doctor could teleport us back out again if we find Lena.
Jolly's like, do you have time to save one person when the entire existence or every memory of her is at stake?
Well, I'm going either way. You can do whatever you want, but if you have information that can help me go in, I'll go. I don't care about the rest of the world if she's not here, so it doesn't matter.
Blood. It might not be hungry, but enough blood, it won't be able to resist.
Very well. And, like, out of character here, the things in this place, they don't bleed per se, right?
That's why it's so alluring.
Yeah.
Got someone full of blood that nobody likes right there.
It's a bag of blood.
Big old bag of blood.
This is how you can help, Jolly.
Hi, Sunkeeper. Die, Sunkeeper.
You don't have to die.
Sunkeeper.
You just have to bleed a bit. And yeah, she's the
Blood.
ex-Sunkeeper.
We're having a blood drive.
Yeah. So how much blood are we talking here exactly? Is this like a slice someone's finger and drip it on the floor situation,
like
or
couple, like a liter, like 3 HP worth of damage.
HP? What's that?
It's this point system we developed to describe how much blood is required to tempt these creatures.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
when you
Hemoglobin parameter,
that's,
you know?
that's what I was literally going to. Word for word. Word for word.
No.
Amazing.
Snatched. Stop making science jokes. I am the science jokes here.
I am the doctor.
All right. Each one of us takes 1 hemoglobin parameter worth of blood.
I mean, Bird Row does have bird buffer of HP.
That is true.
That's true.
I have a
Almost-
flavor question, Sam. Does
Yes.
plant row bleed blood?
Ooh.
They do, because like they're still a person. But I do
Okay.
think their blood is a little weird. It's like sort of tinted with like some green, like chlorophyll, like effect in it.
It's chlorophyll, but it's still irony blood.
Like it's
Okay,
still
it'll do.
blood, but it's also I don't know, plant sap.
It's not blood.
It's
It's not
just-
sap. It's blap.
It's blap.
Flat.
They bleep. They don't bleed. They bleep.
They bleed.
We need 3 blap points.
3 black points from Blurbro.
I know the answer, Nat, but I have to ask it before anyone takes damage. I did cough up 7 HP worth of blood into my mask.
Just wring it out.
Just pour it out on the floor.
No, you just have to open the little latch that you
Pour
eat
out
through.
the
Just
No. You
The
gotta
blood pours
initi-
as
you
it
gotta
all pours
initiate.
out.
Yeah, I figured I had to ask though before we did it.
Are you just sitting there like swimming in blood right now?
I will also remind you that the doctor is only half seeing you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's
in
that
fact,
sloshing
perception
noise?
is
It's less
awful.
than half because I spit some blood up on the working eyeglass.
Very well. Unless anyone has any brighter ideas or suggestions, and Zeke just like turns the blade around and is ready to cut themselves unless someone stops.
Shalia looks at first like, you're really gonna waste your time with this?
She's a member of our team. We need everyone in our team in order to do this, right? It's not a waste of time caring about other people, Jalia. Otherwise, there's no point in saving the world, really, is there?
I guess it'll get done a lot faster if I help you.
Would. Very generous of you.
Real quick. They might have seen where the tendril came from.
What was that, sorry?
Just really quick. Might have seen where the tendril came from.
Okay. Let's go then. Does all the blood have to come from the same person? Can we split this amongst us?
Nah. You can all split it. You can split it.
Very well.
You know, there's 5 of us. If we all take less than half a hit point of damage, it'll
Stop
round
it.
down to 0, but we'll have
So anyway, I started
Life hack.
cutting.
Yeah. I'll
Life
say
hack.
Bird Row will just like peck at one of their wings to like get some blood.
Is Burbro intending to do all of it or just a little bit of it?
You know what? I'll do all 3 because why not? I've got 10, essentially free bird hit points, so might as well use
Free
it
bird.
before we jump
And
into a
BHP.
Sarlacc pit.
The Trembler.
Sound like
Let's go
Trembler.
save Boba.
Yeah, because otherwise.
Before we jump in, Faris is also going to recast shield on herself. Just want to say it. so that it's said.
Hype.
I think the doctor would do something that they've been waiting on as well, which is walk up to Ferris real quick and just wipe off a little bit of the blood and draw a rune on Ferris's armor.
Excuse me?
Just takes this. And I'm going to scroll Lisa into Ferris's armor.
Who's Lisa?
Oh, Lisa, that's the lingering interposed shielding armament, aka force field.
I can't
Sure.
remember.
So,
Yeah,
Ferris...
on my white armor?
Well,
Fucking red blood on my white armor?
the magic
That's
then
not
goes
coming out.
into it, and the blood is gone. It's just used as the rune. Basically, yeah, you can. So, if you need to, you can cast force,
Ooh.
which will let you
Nice.
wear your Gundam. It's basically free Gundam armor for you, which will take 20 hit points
cool.
of non-magical damage for you.
So this isn't you giving me your force field, this is you giving me the ability to cast it myself.
Correct.
Cool. Does that cost me any AP if I do it?
Nope, I just spent it all.
Damn.
Power. Out of curiosity,
Thank
how much AP do people have left?
We don't need to talk about that, Nat.
It's not
Robert?
polite to ask people their AP.
Yeah, Nat, that's just wrong. I don't know why. You're
Give me the
asking.
numbers, team.
14.
9.
10.
Rose at 9.
4.
And what was Ferris at?
20.
Oh!
Why are you giving her more?
How do you have so much
started
AP?
I don't know.
24. I
I
started
had
with like
27 at the
24.
start. I've spent I've spent 7.
Hmm.
I don't know how I have so much AP. I'm convinced that at some point I made a mistake, but I'm just rolling with it.
No,
I
what
usually have
is
10
it, what
without
really
these
is
magic.
what really is you haven't last lighted anybody.
I was gonna
That's
say,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been
Yeah.
using my low cost abilities, my sense magics, my thunderous words, my shields. I haven't been last lighting and smiting anyone.
Yeah, we had a
Ferris
lot
is
of like
getting an
utility
itchy
episodes.
trigger finger
yeah.
for the
like
last light.
invisibility, message, force
Yeah,
fields. Yeah.
Lena's been shooting people.
I've been
Right?
shooting a lot
Left
of
and right.
people.
I'm sure we will be very glad that Ferris has all of these last lights and smites saved up.
Yep.
Yep. We'll need them eventually. It's
All
fine.
right. So as our bro Birdrow bleeds upon to the ground, there's a little bit of and a slight sucking of air, and this thing just starts to rumble open, and this maw that opens out in a concave shape about 20 foot around with needle-like teeth that are about 4 feet long inside it. It actually has to open a chunk before the teeth are even available. It's just delightful. Opens up beneath you. Now you're all ready for that. So I don't feel like anyone just gets like gobbled. I feel like y'all probably were like, bleed the blood, step off of the area. It's not, once you know what's happening, it's not that hard to tell. So the thing opens up next to you, and you can see 2 little eyes pop open inside the mouth.
Aw.
And something approaching a tongue starts to like lick at where the blood was spilled. There's a hole like throat.
I feel like because I'm still Bird Row, and I know Zake is the one who's been very like, we need to go get Lena. So Bird Row's gonna like grab Zake and like their talons and dive bomb in.
Nice.
Okay, into the throat-like hole. It is
Yep.
like you might imagine, kind of muscly and strainy. So I don't think big ass Bird Row is gonna like full on fit.
Okay.
But you can
Uh,
definitely get the Zake and maybe others to the opening, past the big teeth.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. I'll try to do that.
And as the crew, I'm assuming everyone's going.
Yeah.
The
Charlie
doctor
included.
stays behind.
Except the doctor stays behind.
No,
As
I
the
think
crew
I'm good. I'm not. I'm
jumps
I'm
forward.
good.
Megan, are you coming?
No.
Stay out, all right.
Yeah,
Everybody
Megan materializes in the
Everybody
universe.
jumps in, and then Lena just walks out from behind a tree, just like.
He's been fine the whole time.
Where'd you guys go?
I found my contact lens, guys.
Why'd my heart start beating?
Things happen.
No.
And
Yeah, so
as
I'll
you all
drop her
jump
form.
down, Berdero transforms and you slide to the exit of the maw. The eyes kind of snap onto you, and the whole thing tries to snap shut. Just after all of you get past towards the very hospitable throat.
Totally fine, everyone.
This is fine.
I think that's where we stop for the session.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, this is
sounds
fine,
about right.
right?
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Totally fine. Totally cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me with my 9 HP and a monster's
Oh, no.
belly.
Yeah.
Not HP, AP rather.
We're fine. Everything's
I still
great.
got 7. Oh no, I don't have any bird points now, so I'm still at full health though. I'm at full row health.
Ro got AP, HP, and BP.
Yeah, seriously.
Nice.
There's so much to track with the naturalist.
Do
All
we
right.
get AP at the end of the session?
You will get AP out of the session. Yes, you will. However,
No.
that's been this session. Hope you tune in next week, same time, same place, and check us out.
Hell yes.
See
Dabs on
ya.
exit. Dabs on exit.
Love you all.
No.
Nope.
You've been watching No Initiative play Quest, The Soaring City. Quest, The Soaring City is an actual play production by No Initiative, hosted on Twitch and YouTube by Chromatic Chimera. Our game is guided by Nat, or @CrimeNat on Twitter. Dr. Falwin Denor, the Doctor, is played by Robert Allen, or @Voices of Robert on Twitter. Ferris Munir, the Invoker, is played by Izza, or @EvilCleverDog on Twitter and YouTube. Lena Elliott, the Spy, is played by Megan Cross, or @MeganLynnFTW on Twitter. Rose Starfall, the Naturalist, is played by Samwise Gamgee, or @TheSamWisest on Twitter. Zake Sarkar, the Charmblade, is played by Nunu, or @JNunuTex on Twitter. The Soaring City uses the Quest system, published by The Adventure Guild. If you want to try playing the Quest RPG with your own pack, go to adventure.game/store and use code NOINITIATIVE, one word, all caps, for 10% off your purchase. Follow us on Twitter @NoInitiativeTV for updates, art, and memes. You can support our cast directly on Patreon for just $1 a month. Go to patreon.com/NoInitiative to help. The Soaring City theme song is by Ryan, aka Sim, or @TheSimulacre on Twitter. All other music used is by Adrian Von Ziegler. Stream overlay is by AJ, or @JawbreakerDice. Character art is by Izza. Video editing is by Robert Allen. Check back next week for another adventure in Valerith with Quest, The Soaring City.